Anti-pyramid fix of facts and spicy sides.
From breaking headlines to backroom whisper.
All served hot and fresh. Happy Friday!
Happy Friday.
I'm Monique Tuzon.
I'm Ferdi Salvador. Glad to have you with us.
And I'm Mai Rodriguez. This is the Daily Dish and TGIF.
TGIF, that's right.
My goodness, what another
Alright.
long week we've had.
It has been a long week.
I feel like it's been a month.
a long 2 weeks already.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's not gonna stop because next week there's more coming our way, Mai and
I
Monique.
bet. Now, the biggest story today, Curly Discaya is applying for the Witness Protection Program and also in other personalities tagged in this flood control scandal. But there were details in the affidavit of businesswoman Sally Santos.
Yeah.
She is a contractor as well, and this all came to light
But it's
yesterday.
interesting to me that he's just applying for the Witness Protection Program after he already divulged and basically whistleblowed everybody.
But perhaps he's got more information to divulge.
And
That's
people,
why.
also netizens are saying online, why is he applying? Because the Discayas can basically afford their whole security, like 1,000
Well-
security on their own. That's what netizens are saying online.
But what was mentioned by Mai, is it just Curly that's applying for
We
witness
will
protection?
hear from Joash Malimban. He's
Correct.
the Justice Department to give us more details on that
Yes,
story.
and what was happening yesterday was that apparently Bryce Hernandez gave or
for bribery, allegedly.
alleged bribery or gifted
Yes.
RD
Alcantara,
Alcantara.
Regional Director
Yes, of Bulacan.
of the DPWH.
Bulacan, yes. Two cars, namely a
Yes.
Land Cruiser
And
and
a
a GMC
GMC.
and a
Also some
Patek.
watches. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Patek
Patek
Philippe.
watch. The one that everybody's been posting online. They're like, how is he
Yeah.
affording this?
I wish my ninongs and ninangs would give me cars and watches. I'm totally into
Guys,
that.
Christmas is coming up, so if you guys want to...
Why not a
Merry
Patek?
Christmas, ninong and ninangs. A Patek is fine.
For Christmas, Ferdi. What about me?
Well, you asked your ninongs for a Patek or a
Ninong.
car. And also you.
Oh, yeah, I need a car.
So,
I need
yeah.
a car. Hindi naman ako picky.
But it's going to be a fun Friday
That's
because
why we're very colorful today, because our guest is super colorful.
Miss Tessa Prieto is going to be here. She's going to rock our set tonight. She's going to give us a few insiders on
And
what's going on
it's
in her
about
life.
time somebody brightens up the studio.
Yes.
And watch out for
Obsessed
that.
with everything she wears, so watch out, guys, because her outfit today is stunning.
It's stunning, and you should see it in the green room. She brought, I don't know, how many headdresses, crowns.
A lot.
It's fun.
I
But
love
Mo, what about
Yeah, so
volleyball?
we have some sad news. Sadly, the Men's World Championship, the game is over for Alas Pilipinas. They lost a 5-set loss to Iran. They were
Well,
so close.
Alas
It
Pilipinas,
was
you guys
so
did a good
close.
job.
They made
Good
it
for
really
you.
far. So, congrats, guys.
Anyway, stay tuned for those stories. But first, the headlines. In today's headlines, controversial contractor Curly Discaya is now seeking to be included in the Witness Protection Program amid the ongoing flood control controversy. We get an update from the Department of Justice live. Meanwhile, Canada calls out China for its latest act of bullying against the Philippines in the Scarborough Shoal, where one Filipino crew member was reportedly injured. The countdown begins. The Michelin Guide is set to announce Philippine-based restaurants that have made it to its prestigious list. And we wrap up the week with glam and glitz. The fabulous Tessa Prieto will join us on the show live. Facing mounting scrutiny over the flood control scandal, Pacifico Curly Discaya is turning to the Justice Department. He has applied for witness protection, a move that is now under evaluation. Joash Malimban joins us from the DOJ for updates. Joash, what can you tell us?
Mai, dubbed as the king of flood control projects, Pacifico Curly Discaya met or is still meeting with Justice Secretary Remulla and the director of the Witness Protection Program since this morning. Discaya is applying for the WPP amid ongoing investigations into the flood control scandal. The DOJ will evaluate his application based on the information he can provide and the level of the risk he faces. DOJ Assistant Secretary Nico Clavano stressed two requirements before Diskaya can be admitted to the program. First, his affidavit must be proven truthful, genuine, authentic, and complete. Second, the DOJ must assess whether he is facing threats or intimidation from individuals involved in the case. The DOJ clarified that a protected witness is different from a state witness. A state witness must be formally discharged from a case after it has been filed against them, while a protected witness is simply granted security as long as they are considered a credible witness. Meanwhile, Curly's wife, Sara Diskaya, has also been invited to join his application to the WPP. She arrived at the DOJ a few hours after Curly. Mai.
George, so what about the other contractors being investigated in the Senate and Congress? Are they also being considered to be protected witnesses?
Well, Mai, according to Assistant Secretary Clavano, they are also extending their invitation to the other contractors like Sally Santos of Sims Construction, especially if they are experiencing threats or intimidation. Mai.
Thank you, Josh Malimban, reporting to us from the DOJ in Manila. The Senate Blue Ribbon Committee eyeing protection for businesswoman Sally Santos. She is the owner of Sims Construction and has admitted to receiving kickbacks. Hannah T joins us live from the Senate for more on this story. Hannah, go ahead.
Mai, there may just be another contractor who could be placed under Witness Protection Program. Senator J.V. Ejército recommended that businesswoman Sally Santos be given protection after fearing for her life amid her explosive affidavit on the flood control projects in Bulacan. Senate Blue Ribbon Committee Chair then said the recommendation is subject to the Chamber's evaluation. In yesterday's Senate Blue Ribbon probe, Santos described how she was made a dummy contractor under SYMS or Sims Construction. She signed documents under her company's name, but she said it was ex-DPWH engineers Henry Alcantara and Bryce Hernandez who controlled the projects. Once funds were released, Santos was ordered to withdraw the money from her company account and hand it directly to the engineers. For instance, in a 100 million peso contract, 20 to 25 million went to Alcantara, 3 million to her, and the rest was split among other officials. She also said many of these contracts turned into ghost projects, approved on paper but never built on the ground. We're slowly seeing how Bulacan is tagged as the province that has notorious operations in flood control projects. Santos recalled that Hernandez promised projects are moving, including one in Barangay Piel, even showing her photos of works, and claimed he had dealt with its local officials. But when President Bongbong Marcos himself visited the site, he said there was no project done there. Santos added that Hernandez and his team, including engineer JP Mendoza, brushed off the issue as a ghost project, allegedly rushing to fix documents only when inspections loomed. With her testimony now in the hands of investigators, the Department of Justice will weigh if she still or if she deserves full state protection. Mai?
Hannah, Sally Santos had a health episode during the hearing yesterday. How's she doing now?
Mai, according to her lawyer, she is suffering from a panic attack or something related to the hearing because she felt nervous in disclosing some details about the flood control projects in Bulacan. And actually yesterday, when the session was suspended, she went through a medical check here in the Senate. And so far, we have no update on her health. But according to her lawyer, she wanted to be with her family first. This is after she sought physical protection from the Senate. Back to you, Mai.
Thanks for keeping us posted. Hannah T, live from the Senate. In other news, former actress and socialite Gretchen Barreto making her first public appearance in connection to the missing sabungeros case as the Justice Department begins its preliminary investigation. Aside from Barreto, retired police General Jonel Estomo also showed up Thursday. The two were tagged as involved in the so-called Alpha Group, allegedly behind the kidnapping and killing of dozens of cockfight enthusiasts. Bilyonaryo gaming kingpin Charlie Atong Ang, though, was a no-show.
Ngayon lang po, nakapila yung mga complainant at isa-isa silang sumusumpa doon sa mga affidavit ng akusasyon laban sa 61 respondents.
Pagdating sa pagpapanumpa ng mga complainants, ginagawa yan sa preliminary investigation para i-reaffirm ng mga complainant ang kanilang affidavit.
The case is expected to move forward in the coming weeks with more evidence and counter-affidavits being presented. The suspects face charges of murder, kidnapping, and serious illegal detention, among others. Controversy continues to hound Justice Secretary Jesus Crispin Remulla's bid to become ombudsman, with allegations of biased maneuvering now surfacing. Lawyer Ferdinand Topacio accuses the acting ombudsman of, quote, illegal and extra-legal moves to allegedly favor the Justice Secretary. We head to Andrea Salve, who's reporting to us from Quezon City for more on this. Hi, Andrea.
My acting ombudsman Dante Vargas is allegedly prematurely dismissing or parking legitimate cases filed against Justice Secretary Jesus Crispin Remulla. Lawyer Ferdinand Topacio claims that his complaints against Remulla, including charges of graft and arbitrary detention, have been stalled under the guise of evaluation even before being docketed. Topacio says this contradicts a memorandum issued by former Ombudsman Samuel Martires, which mandates the automatic twin docketing of all complaints for all low and or high-ranking officials. He calls this a violation of institutional rules and a deliberate attempt to shield Remulla, who has yet to secure clearance for his ombudsman application. Under revised judicial and bar council rules, candidates with pending criminal or administrative cases are automatically disqualified. The JBC has postponed deliberations on the vacant ombudsman post, moving the date from September 19 to October 6. Supreme Court spokesperson Attorney Camille Ting says this is to give new Senate Justice Committee Chairperson Francis Pangilinan more time to review application documents. But Attorney Topacio isn't buying it. He claims the delay gives the acting ombudsman more time to park or dismiss cases that could disqualify Remulla. Topacio warns that appointing Remulla a close ally of the president could undermine the ombudsman's independence and credibility. Back to you, Mai.
Thank you, Andrea Salve, reporting live from Quezon City. Canada condemns China's latest act of aggression in the West Philippine Sea. Ambassador David Hartman is urging Beijing to respect the UNCLOS and the 2016 arbitral award that backs the Philippines' rights. Hartman expressed concern over China using water cannons against a Philippine fishing vessel in Scarborough Shoal. The ship was on a humanitarian and resupply mission when it was attacked by the Chinese Coast Guard, where a Filipino crew member was reportedly injured. This comes after U.S. Ambassador to the Philippines, Mary Kay Carlson, also condemned China's bullying tactics in the disputed waters. China defended its actions. Beijing claims Philippine vessels invaded its territory. Manila, on the other hand, denounced China's plan to declare Scarborough Shoal a national nature reserve. The United States has once again blocked a UN Security Council resolution calling for an immediate and permanent ceasefire in Gaza. The U.S. was the only country to vote against the measure, marking its sixth veto since the war began nearly 2 years ago. It also rejected the lifting of Israeli aid restrictions and the unconditional release of all hostages. This as Israeli strikes across Gaza have killed nearly 100 on Wednesday. More than 500,000 people in Gaza are trapped in famine, and the World Health Organization says this crisis is projected to spread in the coming weeks. Britain's MI6 is taking recruitment to the dark web. The spy agency has launched a secure portal called Silent Courier to let people anonymously share intelligence on terrorism, global threats, or hostile states, or even offer their services. The move marks a shift from traditional face-to-face meetings to online anonymity. MI6 Chief Richard Moore will formally unveil the tool in Turkey, and instructions will be available on YouTube.
A heartbreaking end to Alas Pilipinas' campaign in the FIVB Men's World Championship. The men's national volleyball team came up short against Asian powerhouse Iran in 5 thrilling sets Thursday at the Mall of Asia Arena in Pasay City. The drama peaked when a kill block that seemed to seal the win for the Philippines was overturned after a net fault was called on review, turning the tide in Iran's favor. Iran moves on to the round of 16 to face the top-seeded team of Pool H on Tuesday, September 23. NBA icon Derrick Rose is back in Manila after over a decade. The former MVP was named brand ambassador in an exclusive event called Rose Above the Odds Thursday in Makati. Rose first visited the country in 2011 during the NBA lockout, where he played in a star-studded exhibition game along with Kobe Bryant and Kevin Durant. He is also a 2-time gold medalist for Team USA in the 2010 and 2014 FIBA World Cup. And D-Rose had a little fun in the event. He had a photo op with the impersonators of NBA superstars LeBron James, Stephen Curry, Jordan Clarkson, and Luka Doncic.
A fascist suppression of speech. That's how protesters described the sudden suspension of Jimmy Kimmel Live. The late-night host made a controversial remark about the assassination of Charlie Kirk, a close ally of President Donald Trump. Demonstrations said that it's not about canceling a late-night show, but a broader test of how far the government is willing to go with censorship. During his monologue,
It's fascist suppression of speech. This is a dictator move. You had the FCC who's saying that we could do this the easy way, we could do this the hard way. This is a fascist takeover of America, and the only way we're going to stop it is through the power of the people. November 5th in Washington, D.C. Be there.
First, it's Colbert. Then it's Kimmel. Then what next? Are we going to cancel Sesame Street because Big Bird believes in climate change? Is Elmo going to get investigated for voter fraud? Is this how democracy falls? With not one big explosion, with a bunch of outrageous steps that shrug off until suddenly we are all silent.
During his monologue Monday night, Kimmel suggested that the suspected gunman, Tyler Robinson, could have been a pro-Trump Republican. Wow. The long wait is almost over. We finally get to know the first Philippine-based restaurants that have made it to the prestigious Michelin Guide. The selection will be announced October 30th at the Manila Marriott Hotel. It was in February this year where the Michelin Guide started evaluating restaurants in Metro Manila and in Cebu for the coveted stars. For now, the Chicago-based bakery Kasama is the only Michelin-starred Filipino restaurant. Speaking of Kasama, look who dropped by to eat. Filipina Broadway icon Lea Salonga is raving about the Michelin-starred restaurant. On Instagram, Lea said that it was the only place where she wanted to go while she was in Chicago. Salonga says Kasama has incredible pastries and the homiest Filipino breakfast. She called it meatloaf kare-kare, a piece de resistance, or the masterpiece. Salonga also thanked its owners, the husband and wife tandem of chef Tim Flores and Jeannie Kwan.
I'm so hungry just hearing about it, because actually Kasama is on my bucket list of places to go. All my friends that have been there, they said their pastries and their breakfasts
I
are
hope
bomb.
somebody brings Kasama here.
Can we order
to the
first? That can be our
Philippines.
lunch today. Order Kasama.
Can you text na?
Let me text him real quick.
But not for anything, I'm just proud there's a Filipino restaurant
Yes.
out there with a Michelin star restaurant. But
And they're coming here, slowly but surely.
I
We'll find
hope
out
so.
which one.
It's going to be a frantic next few weeks.
Yes, I can't wait.
With the countdown to October 30th when the
We-
list finally comes
we
out.
gotta be there, and I'm sure they're not gonna leak anything. But wow,
I'm excited.
people are mad in the U.S. Huh?
Oh my gosh, I know.
Let me tell you about censorship.
I told you
Mike.
that
That's
issue
why I'm
is
here
going
in the
to blow up.
Philippines. I'm gonna
Now,
stay right here.
we will have more stories and conversations later on the show. All the colorful and shiny today. In the studio from one who is never underdressed. Interior designer, lifestyle columnist, sea princess, and superstar in her own right. Tessa Prieto joins us live after the break.
And welcome back. No, you're not at the tea party. You're still watching the Daily Dish. All glitz and glam today with these headpieces because we have a very special guest, somebody close to my heart.
The glamorous Tessa Prieto is everywhere, interior designing, diving, doing triathlons. But today she is in the BNC studio and we get to see what's all under that bling.
Before we start,
Look at you.
Yeah, Tessa, let's do a fit check because honestly, this is one of my
right,
favorite
let me
pieces.
You
just
have to stand
Yes,
up.
let's
Yeah.
model.
check the outfit.
I'm
I love
obsessed.
it.
I love it.
This is so
It's
fabulous.
head to toe Filipino.
What
Wow.
inspired
To
this
say.
outfit?
Actually, my designer.
Yeah.
Cherry Varick is like my
Cherry Varick,
Cherry
of course.
Varick. And you know, this is his birthday gift for me.
Oh, yes, that's a glam at 60.
Yes.
But
Thank
you
so
can't
much
wear
for
that on a
having me.
plane.
Why
How you
not?
gonna
I
do
just
it?
don't want to wear it in a concert because anybody behind me. Kawawa.
No, I have
Di
been with
makanood,
I
you
have
know?
been with Tessa in several concerts,
Yes.
and the moment I see her in front, I said, "Guys, we need to move," because at that time, Tessa not only with headdresses, but she would wear massive wigs.
Why not?
You definitely can't miss Tessa. Every time I see you at all the events, I'm like,
Never.
oh, there's Miss Tessa looking fab always.
And I've been called like, what do you need? Attention? No, I have it already.
Yeah.
I don't need it.
And you look like
You
a
don't need it.
glammed
I
up
just love
sea
it.
princess.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Yes.
And
Where did that
yes.
start, Sea Princess?
You know, I was a diver. And then
You are still.
I still am. And at that time, we were diving in the middle of the ocean in Tubataha. And then they were like piratas, actual pirates,
Pirates?
sea pirates. And so my diving instructor, Gigi Santos, says like, wala kaming princess dito. We only have the sea princess. So that was my name. So that was
what
like
did the
maybe-
pirates say?
Wala, they just looked. And then they had bazookas.
Oh my God.
So I just put it here and made it like, for example.
Are you serious?
What a
You played with the
story.
pirates?
Nothing. I mean, like we're looking at, no, we had to show arms.
Okay.
Because like,
You had to flex them, yeah.
you had to flex. And at that time, it was really scary because diba, the Busayaf or whatever.
Yeah.
Diba, they were like, you know, there was no
There weren't any
Navy-
patrols.
Yeah, nothing.
Well, but before we keep going, Tessa, it was just your 62nd birthday,
Yes.
right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Happy birthday. We
Can
have,
you
we have a
believe?
little
Yes,
surprise for
we,
you.
there's a gift from you from
Yes.
Tessa, handcrafted.
I know, can you
Yes.
imagine? I love that I'm an inspiration.
Yes, you were the inspiration
You know
for
when people
Tessa.
say like, Mom, talagang every time we see you, we're smiling. And it's infectious. And I love it. It's not like, you know, I feel like I'm calling attention or anything. And when they see, we're all energies.
Yes.
And, you know, I was thinking, I went through so much. In life, in everything.
But you know what?
And Ferdi has been my everything, my counselor, my spiritual guidance, everything.
Spiritual. It came from her, guys. Spiritual, huh?
You know, Ferdi, you have evolved.
I have.
You saying news? I'm shocked. Shocked.
When you were
unbelievable.
reading, Tessa's face was like,
Unbelievable. It's the first time I'm hearing you.
Really?
And now the weather.
No.
Or whatever.
Now, look at the...
Amazing.
Let's do the unboxing.
Let's see what's going on there.
Let me like unbox.
Yeah.
Okay,
This,
there
by
we
the way,
go.
this
You know,
is
I've been trying. I'm so excited because I'm like constantly evolving. I'm in my magical, mystical and mystery era.
I love that. That's three
I
M's.
think we should call it a sexty.
Sexty.
Sexy 60.
Oh, wow.
Sexy.
That was made by my friends.
Oh my God, it
Oh,
so
wow.
matches.
So Mai actually
yes.
has a
Oh
story
my
behind
God.
this.
Wow,
Credits
that's
so
to
pretty.
Chastine, Isidro, and Aris for our headpieces today. And they do these by hand. And
They're all abaca as well.
get the materials from Bicol
Yes.
and also employ the services of the deaf and mute community
Okay,
in
I'm buying the
Mandaluyong.
whole entire
Yes.
collection.
Oh, wow. I
That's
love
me.
it.
That's what she's. I'll tell you why, okay? Tessa has a penchant for shopping, as you can tell, right?
yes.
But there's this one trip we went to in Kota Kinabalu,
Oh my God.
which I've been to several times, and there's really nothing to buy.
Nothing.
So we went together. She asked for my baggage allowance because she bought so much. We had excess. I was like, what did you buy?
What did she buy?
All
have
sorts of things.
And I still have those things.
Yeah.
You know, we were talking with Fred. He's gonna be in charge of my, future in the digital world. And she goes like, Tessa, stop giving away everything. I said like, that's what I do most. So while people are online selling, I'm online giving.
Correct.
Have you ever
I don't know yet
auctioned?
what
I like that. I like
So I'm
that
gonna do
concept.
I'm
I think
gonna
we
do
should do it
online
here.
giving.
No, but have you ever auctioned some of your
All the
stuff
time, all
for
the time.
charity?
But I'm the one who buys.
back.
You buy them
I'm
back.
so sentimental. I'm so like, hey, there might be an 80s party in like 10 years from now.
You never know. Are most of your pieces customized?
They're
Like
all-
where
they're
do you?
all-
They're
they're all
all.
customized.
What about your jewelry?
And I'm like, whoa, I've leveled up.
Yeah, she totally did.
I have leveled up because I'm like Miss Accessories.
I can tell they're all
But now
gorgeous.
in my new mystical, magical era,
Sexy.
sexy, I'm actually into real stuff.
Yeah.
Real love.
Yeah.
None of this like real self-love and everything. So
I
I,
like-
just wanna.
I like-
So real bling.
I like
So
that
much.
you mentioned the real bling part because you have said earlier that you've gone through a lot in the past couple of I'd say 3 years of
Amazing.
major.
I have a notebook here.
What was it?
Because I have to say that I'm heavily guarded by my lawyers.
Okay.
So, it's so nice that you're not gonna ask
we're
me
gonna
any
talk
questions,
about
but just in
that.
case.
Just in case
case.
she's ready.
But
I'm ready.
people want to know what really has transpired in Tessa Prieto's life the past 3 years.
Okay, is this an hour show?
We can make it. We can make it 3.
Can I make this
You have
a
another
show?
outfit there. You can do
Oh my
another
gosh,
outfit.
yes,
outfit.
should go
Yes.
overtime. Starting off, I guess my starting point would be 3 years ago. I'm already annulled.
Yeah.
So I guessed it here, and how nice that Pinky asked me. So what is the state of your heart? And I have to say, I'm gonna cry. That I am where I want to be, which is a good place. Which is a good place because I've been through all kinds of relationships, all kinds of trauma, challenges, and blessings as well. I lost my father, but I'm okay.
Papa Lex.
Perplex. So I feel I am where I want to be. Okay. And there, I have 3 things that my lawyer said.
All right. So let's.
No, but it's nice
Yeah.
things. It's to continue because I'm about to cry.
Let's lead into that.
Okay.
What's the state of Tessa?
No. Okay, so number 1, she says, be beautiful. Okay,
Okay.
check.
Okay.
Number 2, do not cry. Okay, I'm about to. So that's why I want to read it. And I never leave home without my false eyelash glue.
Yeah.
Because, when I cry, and I'm very emotional. I guess it comes with motherhood, And you know that, having a child.
And glamour mama.
Glamour mama. And you decide on what your priorities are and your purpose. More than priorities now at my age, I think it's purpose. I thought I was gonna be in that 60, coming into 60, where everything's settled already. Legacy building, and my family was intact. Continue on what I was doing, what I do best, Red Charity Gale and everything. And then stuff happened. My marriage broke up. Didn't fail. It just ended, and
Yeah.
we parted ways. I was able to, in 11 months, get my annulment. So wonderful. So now I'm like thinking, where am I? And what am I gonna do? Maybe I'm just gonna, in my heyday of like social media, wherein there was no even social media, I was myself. Should I get back? Should I go and get people again into my lives? And then I realized, you are your own timeline. You don't need to succumb to whether your society or anything. So I love it because I've decided, and Ferdi's part of it, that on 10/10, which I love, something exciting is gonna unfold.
Oh, can we get a
Yes.
little hint?
Yeah, it's sort of like, it's called, well, now that I have a new name, it's gonna be like something like Tessa's Super 60. I wanna debunk all the impressions that senior citizenship
Oh
is
my
like,
God, you have a VIP card?
I have a VIP card.
It's a VVIP.
It's like, and I always get like, Mom, parang you don't look and whatever. I said like, yeah, thank you. I wanna say that your age doesn't define you. It's what you feel and how you wanna stay healthy, inside and out, your spiritual direction, everything. So nice that I am where I wanna be, except for a little bit of messiness. So I'd like to know that my case has been dismissed.
Yay!
In the regional Makati court. So, so yay. But I'm still in a fight for women,
Yes.
for human rights.
Yes.
And I want to be the spokesperson where women are silenced, in a room.
And would you say that's the purpose that you were mentioning
You
earlier?
know what? It's all unfolding by itself. I'm very prayerful. All kinds na, lahat na ng santo, novena, lahat. And my favorites now are, Mama Merendorf Nuts or St. Jude, the saint of the impossible.
Yes.
So everything, and I realized if you're grounded and if you know what your real purpose is, you're gonna be guided. People will come into your lives.
Yes.
At a point when you're in your lowest, when I have been through also very, how do I say, toxic relationships. And wonderful too. And I miss no regret. Everything had perks.
Yes.
That's why.
And everything had a purpose, no?
And a purpose.
Yeah.
So
Like
because-
everything happens for a
Yes.
reason.
So for the
I had the best 26-year marriage ever.
Yeah.
I had the most fun. I have kids. I have grandkids. Wonderful. Single mom. I'm full circle. I was a single mom before I got married. Now I'm a single mom again. 40 years ago, exactly like last Sunday, I gave birth to my eldest. I was a single mom then.
Brian.
And Brian. And now I'm a single mom again. It feels great. That's why I said I'm finally come full circle and I'm so happy where I am.
So all these challenges, these milestones, has led you to where you are now exactly today.
And I didn't,
Yeah.
it's not like, it's like karma or why did you go through that or, my brother passed away in a motorcycle accident. I mean, every episode had sort of a lesson. That's why they say, learn to forgive, but don't forget the lesson.
And those challenges, what you went through, they're so sad, you're angry, like you went through all the emotions.
I went through everything.
Everything.
They had 7 stages of betrayal.
Oh my God, I didn't even know that.
I went through
Is
all
it in
that.
your notebook?
Hindi nga eh.
She wrote all the
That's the
7.
other journal I'm done. I have this barf journal.
Yes.
Like everything is like, ah. In fact, I wanted to start a podcast or something about healing and no. I want to be like, hey, this is the outcome of somebody who has succeed through everything.
When you were going through all those dark moments in your life, what kept you going?
Ferdi. No, just kidding. I think my spiritual groundness. And of course, all kinds of therapy. Name it, I did it. The best, retail.
Retail
therapy.
Therapy. The best. Don't get even, get everything.
Yes,
So
I
in
love
short,
that.
my new hashtag, sana all.
Sana all.
If I can wear everything, I will. Sana all.
After 26 years of marriage, diba, then all ended, then of course you had to heal, you had to grieve, but how did you put yourself back out there?
With the love life, this is where it's going
Ay,
to.
okay lang.
Because maybe some other women are going through the same thing,
Yes.
so what will help?
You cannot get love from some other person. You have to, in the core of it, That's why there's such a thing as, I went through also everything. Rebound kind of love, love wins kind of love. And I realized also, I love unconditionally, overly, which is bad. I have no boundaries. When I love you, it's all out. You're already parang scamming me or whatever. I don't care. I love you. But in the end, what really, I guess, is family. In the end. In the end.
Okay.
And in the end, cash.
Cash. Cash is king. Cash is king.
Or retail therapy.
I have this question. Would you recommend rebound love for someone trying to get over someone?
Okay, they keep saying, rebound, no good. Yes.
It helps.
It helps.
But that's a temporary fix.
You know, it doesn't matter. You have to make aliw yourself. You know, misery loves misery, whatever. Diba?
Misery loves company.
Ay, ayun pala.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever. Misery. Close enough. But I have also words of wisdom pala, ha?
What's your book?
Okay, tell us the words of wisdom.
This is so good. Okay, I have a daughter who lives in Cignal. She's almost like surfing, but then she's into pottery and everything. She's my little artist also. She said, this is an artist. This is another very good healing book wherein you heal through art.
Yeah. Show it.
There, okay.
Yeah, for our viewers.
All
let's
right,
grab
it's
this
a really
book.
good book wherein every day, it's like a 40-day. They say it takes 21 days to kick a habit.
Yes.
But really 40 days to really stick and I went through all the books. You come to my house, I'll even give you every kind, all the self-help books, I have everything.
But Tessa, let's get back to that.
the love life.
I love that. No, we're going to take a quick break.
Yeah.
Stick around for more Tessa Prieto when the Daily Dish returns or the Tessa Show.
Let's keep them in suspense.
We are back and there's some more fun here with the Tessa Prieto on the Daily Dish. Now,
Okay.
let's talk about the love life.
Okay. I have a Vedic reader. Okay. A Vedic reader is like, you know, in India they say your destiny is written in the stars.
I need this.
That's so true. When you're born, the planets are already in certain houses.
Where's
You
this
know,
Vedic reader?
when
First,
the
can we guess the
moon-
person?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
can we guess them on the show?
He's coming next week. Anyway, so he said that my Saturn is so close to the sun. That's why I'm open to all kinds of love, regardless of gender.
Yes.
So I am now in this, I am in love with a person, not a gender.
Yes.
I was fluid before fluid was a word.
We need to coin that quote.
So I have to say, I'm just in love with love. Like I told you, I always love unconditionally.
Yes.
So I was maybe in my, I guess I'm like the traditional bi. You know, in an LGBT plus, I'm beyond the plus.
Yes.
I'm in my own world.
You're
I'm in my own
.com.
status.
You're .com.
I am .com.
Oh, yeah.
I am .com. So now I've had, yes, I was like, I guess like, I had a partner, a lesbian, whatever, and then I became gay, I had boyfriends, I was a
Then you
single
went back to
mom,
straight.
and then 26 years, right? I never thought. Then I had a wonderful, parang rebound, whatever you call it, guy.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, I didn't realize, oh my gosh.
Di bag pala.
No. But the next one was like, wow, I didn't realize I'm fluid again.
Yes.
But that one was a little toxic because, again, gag order, cannot talk.
Yes.
Anyway.
Can you shout out to your lawyer?
Hi,
Because we're watching
Attorney
right now.
Tay. And of course, my other lawyer is Attorney Gian. I have so many lawyers.
Yes.
Of course.
We have to shout out to them.
Thank
okay?
you. I'm behaving.
Yes,
I'm
we're all
Totally
watching.
behaving.
zip them out.
She's following instructions.
So, and now I discovered, yes, I was in quicksand. I had somebody to, like I said, God really sends me stuff. And I asked my dad, this was like early on, my dad's the cutest. I said like, Dad, are you offended I'm going out with a girl?
Uh-huh.
And then he goes, yeah, I'm going out. He goes like, how can you be? Of course not. I'm just offended you're going out with someone. Because you're coming from a toxic relationship
Yes.
that separated my family. And then now
Yes.
you're getting into another one. And so when my father met my current partner, the only thing my dad said was like, do you know what happened to my daughter?
Yeah.
O, bahala ka na.
Oh,
Yeah, and that was
Tito-
like,
Tito Alex,
said
wow.
that, parang, and for him, it was sort of, it was like 6 months before he passed.
Yes.
So I said like, wow. And it was a joke. It was
But this is the beauty of Tessa Prieto because no matter who you date, if you date a piece of furniture, everyone's like, wow, Tessa's, because you transcend that. You know, you didn't even have to explain it.
Yeah.
Because,
I
like-
love this guy. Sorry nga, grabe.
Yeah, but because, people accept, of course, there's like banter, chismis.
Forever.
They're like, Tessa's dating this and Tessa's dating that. And this
When it
person-
first came out in the news and stuff, you should read the comments. I goes like, ay, ayaw na lang yung lalaki? Or, bakit bigla yan? But then I dress the way
Yes.
I love, and I'm not dressing for somebody else. So people through the years have already sort of, oh, that's Tessa. That's Tessa.
Didn't you say before that there doesn't need to have a label for
Yeah.
everything?
In fact, they asked me, Mom, ano yung gusto mo sa ano mo? I said like, superstar. Diba? Tinanong ako. I said like, I don't know. I said like, interior designer, yes, that's what I don't anymore do that. Yeah, I'm a lifestyle columnist, but nothing. So I am a superstar.
But, when you say LBTG plus QIA,
I don't even know anymore.
You know what? No, but you're like, sana all. Because all welcome.
Of course, I
Diba?
am a sana all. And again, I really want to make.
Alam ko namamatay na
Meron
tayo.
palang ganyan.
Play the
sana all.
music, come on. What
Diba?
is that sana all music?
Sana all. And I've done everything already. Come out in a TV series and show. I'm still looking for the next best thing for myself. And so that's why I'm starting this thing,
10-10.
3 years on the 10-10. It's still, I don't even know what it is yet, but it's there.
It's
something.
coming.
It's coming.
But you know what?
It's so clear
Inspirational.
already. It's so clear. I really want not to just, because I guess my energies again, because my planets and stuff. I am meant to be something to others. Whether it's an inspiration or whether it's a challenge or whether just to cheer them up for the day. I wanna harness that and do an online giving.
Have you always
love
been
that.
this
Online
confident? Like, when did you start not
Yeah,
caring what people
when
think?
my brother passed away in a motorcycle accident, I realized life's so short.
Louis, we have to mention his name.
Louis. I felt that you can go anytime. YOLO was YOLO
Life short,
ever
yeah, literally.
since to me.
You only
and
live once.
and I was such just the usual daughter that was just so straight up, so didn't want to create any stir or make any noise and stuff. Then I said and then actually I have to thank all my designer friends from Raho, from all the 12 designers of Red Charity Gala. I've become their muse, wherein they can create something that they don't ever can create for any of their clients.
Like an inflating gown. I saw her coming out of the car. I was like, Tessa,
Wow.
what?
Everything lights up, 1,000 plastic,
gonna-
lahat. I've worn it.
so
I've worn it.
But we're gonna talk to you and Kay next week, I
Yes,
think,
thank you so
about
much.
Red Charity, because
Yes.
this is charity is a centerpiece of your being.
Yes, I really feel that we were debating with Kay whether we should not or postpone it. I was like, no, we are doing
You're doing good.
We're
so-
doing good. Let's just do what we do best.
Right.
We promote Philippine fashion. We help create so many jobs and everything. Let's just do that. I mean, we have to create more positive energy with everything
Correct.
negative going on.
Exactly.
My question, since you're doing 10-10 at your 60, when you hit 70, I'm making it a thing.
Okay.
When you hit 70, what do you want people to know about you?
Okay. Like they say, when I was in my 40s, I said oh my God, this is over the hill, I did my 2 marathons after I was 40. And then in my 50s, I was just at my prime. I felt. So now in my 60s, I think I feel like I thought I was in my prime. Now I'm still in my prime. But now it's more exciting. It's more challenging. It's more rewarding. And I wanted to be more family-centered on this time around.
Yeah, that's so cool because how can you have a grandma like Tessa who makes everything uso, right? You know what
And
I
I
mean?
call, my name is Glamour.
Glamour.
I'm a glamour.
Glamorous.
I'd like to thank Pala Pepper
Glamour
for my
mama.
earrings. If it's time to say thank you.
Pepper
And of course,
Guanyo.
Cherry Varick for my...
What's one thing people don't know about you? Because your life is basically an open book.
Yes,
What's something?
I'm a nervous flyer. I get nervous. Coming here, I was in the toilet for 3 hours.
No.
I'm a very nervous person for someone who's so confident. I worry a lot for my kids, for our country. And then I guess people know I'm very prayerful and, you know.
Yeah, talking about country, what are you nervous about? What's going on now? Without being political.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have because, you know, we run Inquirer.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've grown up wherein we have house rules. You cannot openly like speak your own side and you cannot campaign for anyone. You cannot, I mean, my mom taught us like our name is our legacy. We need to protect it. In the end, you're not just speaking for yourself, you're speaking for
The family.
A family.
Yeah.
And because you're in the power of media, at that time, wala pang social media. It's like really, it was the only medium to
Yeah.
we need to be careful and we need to be watchful and we need to have our own opinion. We cannot have our own opinion separate from Inquirer in the family.
So you all have to sit down together, discuss it
No,
before you
no.
say.
We don't say anything. We never talk about politics in the house. We never talk about our own opinion or whose sides and everything like that. Because it's house rules. And we respect that.
Okay.
So our family runs the business of Inquirer, and Inquirer has its own editorial. It's always been detached. That's why we always get into trouble. We always get blamed for whatever the news is. But no. And so, which is my point now, which I feel that all I want to do is make the country better.
Okay.
That's it. And I'm
What
going to do it in
accessory at
my
a time?
little way.
Yeah.
In the fashion industry, in the promotion of our country. Everywhere I go abroad, they say, "Where are you from?" "I'm from the Philippines." And they, you know, do people dress like you?
No, but that's true.
Beauty queen.
That's true because when we travel, Tessa and I travels all over the place. And it's true, but she brings her accessories like her head.
Everything.
And she'll shove one with me. I'm okay. She goes, wear it so you don't have to ruin it. And then,
Ito na,
in immigration, they're like,
grabe. Hindi, ito na. Never be behind me in the line for the conveyor to put your ano.
You'll take forever.
I'm ringing. I travel like this. Only because why? I go to the Divisoria wearing like this.
Yes.
And they say dress down. No. Do not want to disappoint people when they see me and have a picture.
So it doesn't matter if you have to
doesn't
bring
matter.
all these things and it's so
I'm always
inconvenient.
overweight. I'm
Correct.
in the airport. Mom, discount sa overweight. Always.
but you know what? It always works for her.
It always works.
They're always friendly with her. And when I travel with her, I make sure that I bring the smallest bag for myself because I don't want the stress.
She takes her excess baggage.
This is my travel
Yeah.
budget.
And then, no,
for
all our friends,
everyone.
all our friends that
yeah.
travel, make sure that you've got one excess bag allotted for her.
Tessa. How many bags do you typically take when you travel?
I can answer for her. She'll bring two that's full. Okay, but she has like bags that give birth to other bags.
Of course.
Right? And then by the time you're like, all right, guys, check out, just like 4 or 5.
Ang dami na. And then, yung maleta, ginagawang kong pasalubong
Yes.
to Jocelyn. Ano man yun.
Yes. Yes.
So Tessa,
So, dami na lang yung mga maleta.
were you ever bashed for
All
what
the time.
you wear?
All the time.
And how
Or your
do you-
events.
Yeah, the events.
Or the events and everything. I used to be so affected. But at that time, Thelma, my editor, said, Thelma San Juan said, Tessa, were you read? Were you bashed because they read your article or they... Yes, that's all I care. If your writing or your personality does not create any impact or influence, you don't matter.
Yeah.
And you know what? People that have something bad to say will write it and
What was
write
the
it.
worst
but
comment?
people who that I was into drugs, kaya I'm kulang na attention and stuff like that. I said like,
so bad.
huh? But I'm naturally high.
Here she's like cabs, whatever.
She does. Okay, let's
imagine if I was
let's
into drugs,
qualify
they'd have
that.
it bigger.
Let's qualify that. She does not take any narcotics. She is naturally
Yes.
high without anything.
Yung mga
okay?
drugs ko ngayon, yung mga collagen, yung mga whatever, oh my gosh. My 10-10 show will also include what, at my age, what you can do. If from like invasive, non-invasive,
Yeah.
and all the things that you can pump out in your face.
And we'd
How
love
we
to
can look
know.
glam like
We'd love to
that.
know.
No,
Because
she's gonna come back. She should come back for 10-10.
Because you look fabulous.
Like I am congeniality. I'm friends with Dr. Ivy, Dr. Vicky, but I also go to Dr. Casey because she's the one who really, everything. And now my new thing is like I had some mental something check.
Oh.
I'm baliw pala noon pa.
The first step
Welcome
is
to my world.
Correct. All right, ladies.
Self-awareness.
I want her kabaliwan to come out because we have a surprise.
Time for rapid fire.
Yeah, we're gonna
Come
do
on.
rapid fire with you now.
That's
Questions.
fun.
It's okay. Say hi to your lawyers again. All right, so we're gonna start it this way. My Ferdi Mo.
It's just
Okay.
this or that.
All right.
Yes.
Wait, I'll skip the first one.
Ano yung this or that?
It's so boring.
Yeah, you just pick either this or this.
Ah,
Like pink
okay.
or blue. Ganun lang.
Okay,
Okay.
go to the
Gentlemen or gentle ladies?
Both.
What do you wear to sleep?
Nothing.
I have.
Love it. Describe your style in 3 words.
Everything, everything, everything. More. Maximum. No, I'll do it. I'll do it properly. Maximalism, over the top, and outrageous.
All the everything. Okay.
Everything.
Pink or red?
Mm.
You have to choose one.
Okay, fuchsia.
That's what I'm wearing.
I can spell fuchsia.
Yeah, that's what I'm wearing.
I
Then the
love
color
it.
of your socks
the
and
color
the sandals.
that you're wearing.
Yeah.
So that's not pink and that's not
It's in
red.
between.
It's in between.
Diving or riding?
Oh, diving but riding home.
Okay. 1 word to describe your love life.
Everything.
Diamonds.
Shiny.
Diamond.
Diamonds.
Favorite yoga pose?
I like
And if
my
you can do
headstand.
it.
Headstand.
Oh, no, don't do the headstand.
I can do it.
Not with her crown, my crown.
Crown. Okay,
Okay.
tapos na yung crown ko.
Have you ever struggled with what to wear?
All the time.
Actually, how long does it take
All
you to get
the time
ready?
because you
Every
know
day.
what? No, it's a struggle because I don't know which to wear.
Too much options.
There's too
That's
many
always
options.
good.
Too many options.
This is why she's got excess luggage.
Yeah.
Too many options is my
How
problem.
long does it take you to get ready
An hour.
typically? Okay. Not
Oh, that's
bad.
not bad.
So
Not bad,
fast,
not
given
bad.
what you're
Okay.
wearing. Yeah.
I did buy my own makeup and thank you to your house makeup person.
Yes.
Thank you
Yay.
so much.
Okay. If you were a mermaid, how would you style yourself?
Huh?
If you were a mermaid, how would you style yourself?
Of course, with a, I have a crown
Still with
actually
a crown.
that's made out of
The shells.
Shells. I have a crown maker. Hi, Mark Shandar.
Yeah.
He makes all the crowns. So I have a shell crown. I have a bra that's made out of shells. Of course, they're like already shells that were washed out.
Yeah.
Not one of these.
Yeah.
And then I have a silicone mermaid tail.
Do you have a photo? For your next time you come here next week.
We will unearth that photo.
Yeah.
But I
Okay.
have.
I want to see that.
What is the deepest depth you have dived?
Was this emotionally or actual?
Both.
You can take
169 feet.
That's crazy.
Wow.
That's crazy.
I made it 169.
I'm shouting out to our lawyers. It's our turn to shout out to our lawyers. Okay. How many wigs do you own?
Not a lot, actually.
You haven't been wearing them actually.
Yeah.
Why?
Because now I'm into crowns, and I feel that my hair needs to breathe.
Okay.
So,
All right.
Our last 2 questions.
why? Can you ask me more?
Oh,
But we can.
We're running out of time.
extend.
Forget
Okay.
the news.
57. It's 12:57.
It's so dark out there.
Yeah, we need more positive light. We need you.
People would rather have happiness.
Okay, last 2 more.
What's your Bilyonaryo dream?
My Bilyonaryo,
If
like
you were
to be in
given
this show.
If you were given 1 billion pesos, what would you do with it?
I want to have unlimited funds for all my charities.
But I'm sorry. I think
And of course, some for myself.
Leave a little.
Retail therapy.
for retail therapy.
But you already have billions.
I know, but you can never have enough.
Yeah.
It's like
Sana all!
Sana all!
The last one, we always ask this.
Yes.
We always ask this.
Okay,
If you could serve one daily dish, what would it be?
One daily dish.
Yeah, like any
Your
food.
favorite food?
popcorn.
What?
That was so surprising.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be a real food thing. Okay, I love actually paksiw na bangus.
I love that. It's my
I love
favorite.
anything paksiw.
Same.
I love that. See, that people don't know that about you.
Yes. Okay, not bangus, but that other fish.
Tulingan.
Or whatever.
But any paksiw. All right.
Loved having you here. Thank you, Tessa.
But Tessa, this is the first time that we are we've extended and you are staying. We never have guests that stay for our
my
closing.
gosh, okay.
So this is the first.
If anyone's absent, can I take
Yes, absolutely.
But
You're
I don't want to
in.
read the teleprompter because
Yeah.
I'm going to go.
You want to read it? Okay, we can read it.
Here, try it.
All right.
Your Christmas
All right.
Okay, I'll do it.
Okay.
97 days until Christmas show.
Woo! LED Streets 97.
That's today, Friday, September 19. Join us again on Monday for more real talk.
A lot of spilled tea.
With zero filter, I'm Monique Tuzon. Anytime is a good time because it's always more fun with us, especially with Tessa.
I'm Ferdi Salvador, always on top of the news and stories that matter most.
And I'm Mai Rodriguez. Have a great weekend, guys. With Tessa.
For the daily dish, serve. Thank you for watching.
Yay!
Love it.